No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Duke Blue Devils offense takes the field. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Looking to throw again. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field and they waste no time getting at it.
Yeah, and I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Notre Dame's offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The give on the option. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the catch. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. The run from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Fires left. Got a man. It's Fields. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job, because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback, because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Love. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Back to pass, it's Carr. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Sends it back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe
breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the Year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches, taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over him. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title. Just recruiting up, belief up, discipline up. Notre Dame looks like a national championship contender.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Got his man down the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. We're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now. That is a staple of this sport.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. So 1st down will open up the final period. Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Grab near the marker. It's Fields. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, is that good situational football. Understanding what they're trying to do. They're trying to get it to their speedster. I got to come up. I got to get him on the ground. Nice execution by this defense, and they're going to need more of it. Late in the football game, who's going to win this battle?
Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's King. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The give on the inside. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And they try to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You've got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have 1 left after that. You realize you've got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Wants to go up top. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They not only need to pick up this first down, they need to do it quickly, David.
And they got some yards on 3rd down, so now the 4th down is a little bit easier, but late in the ball game, man, it's go time. We need points. We got to get back in this football game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.